Oh my god. Well, that was a long night slash day. Yeah, it was fun playing Scare Breach Ruin in those 2 streams on my main channel, you know? That was very fun. You should go watch them, you know. But anyways, I'm just glad that I played the game, got enough experience out of it, didn't get everything, but, you know, it's still fine. I know there's a few endings I didn't get, but it's perfectly fine. But I think I might take a break from Ruin, you know. What the frick? Wait, what the? Huh? What did I just run into? What the frick? Hang on, I need to back up. Well, what could this possibly be? Well, what could this possibly be? What is up, guys, and welcome back to another review video. Now today, we're going to review the brand new Security Breach Ruin Ragdoll pack. Now, this is by the one and only Black Blob, who, if you did not know, made the Ultimate FNAF pack and the UFMP pack, which are 2 fantastic packs, if I might add. But yeah, he also released this brand new pack for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin. Now, of course, since we're going to be reviewing Ragdolls that are from the game, this is obviously spoilers, you know, for Security Breach Ruin, so if you don't, you know, yeah. Probably should have told you that before I showed off the Ragdoll, but it's fine. Well, let's just hop into it. Okay, anyways, so, yeah, let's hop right into it. So, we have a long list, well, maybe not that long of a list, but quite a few animatronics, Ragdolls, whatnot, that we're going to be reviewing. So, first of all, we're going to start off with Shattered Glamrock Bonnie, or just, you know, Glamrock Bonnie, I guess. But, yeah, so basically, if you didn't know, there's a secret in Ruin where you can find Glamrock Bonnie. Now, I'm pretty sure you have to, like, get, like, all the cleaning bots or pats, like, you have to deactivate all of them. And then once you do that, it opens up a pathway in Bonnie Bowl in one of the lanes, and you get to Glamrock Bonnie that way, I think. You can also just hack the game to get to him, but whatever. But, yeah, so I gotta say, Glamrock Bonnie does look very cool. Sadly, he was destroyed by Monty. Also, if you did know, in the picture, like, hang on. So yeah, so here's the image right here where you will see him in the game. So if you could tell, you know, he's laying on the ground, all destroyed and whatnot. Now, if you could look by his head, you could see that is, I believe, is a piece of a bowling ball, which I'm like 95% sure that's what that is. But, so basically, what I'm assuming here is that means that maybe Monty smashed a bowling ball onto him, like, as he was trying to destroy him, like, maybe it, like, just cracked open a bowling ball onto Glamrock Bonnie's, like, head or something, or I don't know. But that's just what I'm thinking here, but, of course, he looks all destroyed, and, yeah, so, yeah, there's the image you'll see of him in the game and whatnot. Anyway, so here is the ragdoll for him. So, of course, he's got a giant hole in the side of his head, so that's very interesting. He's missing quite a bit of his ear. Also, the textures on, let's be real, almost all of, basically all of Black Blob's models like this. I mean, sometimes there are ones that come with, like, errors and whatnot, and maybe missing textures, but why, the textures on his models are usually always so freaking good. Like, what the frick? I don't know. But, yeah, so not really too much damage to his arms besides some cracks and maybe a little, like, tiny holes and whatnot. But, yeah, same thing with his hands, just some cracks, his lower legs. But then you can also tell that bits of his leg are also dented, not just cracked and, like, have holes. It's actually dented right there. So that's very interesting. It also has a giant hole in this leg right here. He has a giant hole in his torso, revealing that endoskeleton in there. And then he also has some green mold, I believe, right on his torso, you know, like right around the hole or whatnot. But yeah, also he has this very interesting, I want to say coat, but it's not really a coat now, is it? So I'm gonna go into his body groups and well, he has none. Never mind. No, well, never mind. Guess that ain't happening. Oh yeah, by the way, you can also make his eyes glow, so that's very interesting. Yeah, me personally, I have not actually got to see Glamrock Bonnie myself in my gameplay. I mean, I got 2 of the endings, again, spoilers, the ending where, you fall down, Gregory betrays you, and then the elevator falls, and then you fall with it and whatnot, after escaping the Mimic or something, and then there's that one secret ending with, like, the Fredbear poster, or the Fredbear cutout, whatever, and then it just cuts to Gregory, Helpy, and Vanessa on the hill, so that's very interesting. Yeah, and I know there's other endings, like I heard about a scooping ending, which I think is what this guy's from, but yeah, we're not gonna get to that right now. So, anyways, so yeah, besides that, Glamrock Bonnie just looks very cool. Of course, he has, like, a giant hole in the back of his head, too. He also has his hair, which honestly, I think looks really good on him. I think he looks really nice with the hair. I think it just makes him look cooler. But, yeah, he also has a purple headband right there. Also some wires poking out, you know, more wires. Can't have enough wires. Or you can never have enough wires, that's the right way to say that. But anyways, yeah, also he has a giant hole on the top of his torso, you know, where his, like, neck is connected. Like, I'm pretty sure, I don't think the hole in his, like, neck area is supposed to be, you know, that wide, so. Yeah, he also has his little teeth, you know. But, yeah, so that's mostly it for Glamrock Bonnie. I already showed off his skin where his eye glows, but, or his eyes glow, so yeah. So anyways, moving on, we have Eclipse, aka a mix of sun and moon. So I'm pretty sure the fan name, at first, his name originated with just the fans, like, the community just started calling him Eclipse, because, I don't know, fan-made name. And then, apparently, that was actually his name in the games. Who would have thought? Anyway, so, yeah, he does look really cool, though. I also do like this, like, red eye right here. I'm assuming that's supposed to represent moon, you know? And then maybe, like, this side's supposed to represent sun, you know? It's like a mix of them, like, you know, because on his leg he even has, like, a mix of, like, moon and then sun on his leg, like that, so that's very cool. Also, he's missing quite a bit of his endo leg right here, which is very interesting. Well, I mean, his suit, like, or the suit on this, what, English? But, yeah, so he has, like, this caged, oh my god, I can't pronounce things right, so I'm just gonna say whatever I just think. So, I'm just gonna say this is like a caged endo casing, I guess, for, like, the endoskeleton. Or maybe, I think it's supposed to, like, keep the suit in its place, because, like, how skinny the actual endo leg is, so it's, like, just to keep the suit the way it is, I guess. And, yeah, and then, you know, there's a tiny bit of that, and then there's this actual endo leg without a foot. And, yeah, so, he does look really cool, I gotta say. Like, he also has this little hat, but his bell isn't there. Yeah, because I swear, there was a bell for, Moon's hat, right? Right? Or am I going insane? But anyways, you got his, the back of his head with the circuit board and whatnot, and you got that little thing, which is where we put our Faz wrench into to cure him or whatnot, or change him to fully sun or something, I don't know. Or just make him not a mix of the both and make one in control when they are in control, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, so, of course he has the, you know, holes around him, like, mainly, like, the back. Like, if you look here, he's got a hole in his torso right there, like a giant one. He's got some holes in his arms. It looks like he's missing a lot of his endo, or, oh my god, I keep saying endo, of his, like, you know, suit casing, or just casing for his hands. Again, with the casing for his leg. Yeah, he's missing a lot of casing and whatnot on his face. He has the sun rays, and then he also has the moon hat, so, you know, it's also symboling a mix of both. But, yeah, so that's all I really gotta say for Eclipse, besides, you know, seeing if he has any skins or body groups. Oh, he does. Ah, okay. See, I think this is what he looks like. Oh! Okay, I think I get it. So this is supposed to be him when Moon is in control, and this is when Sun is in control, and this is what they look like when you put the mask on. I think so. So yeah, for his skins, oh, well, this actually looks nice. So for his skins, it makes them, like, purple and whatnot, you know, symboling, like, you're wearing the mask right now. So that's very cool. I do really like that. It just makes it a lot cooler. Also, I did notice that the eyes are swapped. Yeah, like, see, for this one, the eyes are swapped. Like, this eye's more red. Yeah, well, I mean, it's white with a red pupil. And then this one's just blacked out. And then, yeah, and then for this skin, which is, I'm assuming, symboling that the sun is currently in control. Means, like, hey, like, because you got this yellow eye and then the red eye. And then this is just, I guess, symboling that moon is in control. So, yeah. So, there's Eclipse for you. So, next up is Ruined Glamrock Chica. Now, if I'm correct, which, let me go to my spawn list. If I'm correct here, yep, Eclipse. Okay, I don't know why I just had to double check. Yep. So, anyways, so, yep, next up is, yeah, Ruined Glamrock Chica. So, I remember people saying, like, when the trailer was out and whatnot, like, this stuff on her, like, face and torso and whatnot is, like, is her suit, like, melted or something? But no, it's pizza. It's pizza cheese and whatnot, which is, very disgusting. Also, she has a trash bag chilling in her torso, so that's nice. It's got more, cheese around her. Yeah, she's also missing quite a bit of her head, you know, just a bit, but, yeah, she's also missing the suit casing for this lower leg. She has a lot of tears and, like, cracks and whatnot. Also another little detail is that her eyelashes are, like, bent, like, in all directions, like, they're just, like, bent and messed up, too. And, yeah, so, not too much to say, because we did review the ones from, like, that people made for, like, the trailer, but also she is missing, like, this, like, whole part of her arm, too. Again, a lot of tears and holes and cracks around her, like, you know. Also, I always wondered, what the heck are these things for again? I always forget. Are those, like, for, like, charging stations for them or something? I don't know. Because I don't know if the other animatronics even take charging stations. I would assume so, but, you know, it's not, you don't see them taking them using them in the game, so, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so, it's very interesting. Also, one thing I always, like, kind of wondered is, so, you know, like, the endoskeletons from, like, you know, regular Security Breach, and also they were in Ruin 2 during the daycare segment, but whatever. Y'all remember, like, the endoskeletons? Yeah, like, the ones we see look like they're, like, endoskeletons were just Freddy and Monty and maybe Glamrock Bonnie, because, like, I don't know, like, their, like, structure doesn't match, like, Glamrock Chica's or Roxanne's, you know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of funny how I don't think we've ever actually seen, like, just endoskeletons for, like, I don't know, like, replacing, like, people like Roxanne or, like, Glamrock Chica or something. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just, I don't know. It's strange. But, yeah, so that's mainly Glamrock Chica for you. She's got another hole in the back of her head. But, yeah, so let's go look through her body groups. Okay, so the only body group she has, she doesn't have any skins, but her only body group is to remove the trash bag that's just chilling in her torso, because for some reason she has a trash bag in her torso, which is very interesting. But, yeah, anyways, so that's that for Glamrock Chica. But for Glamrock Bonnie here, so this is the fixed version of Glamrock Bonnie. So I'm probably going to speed through this guy quicker than a lot of them, because I reviewed the shattered version, and this is just that, but fixed, you know? So this time, I don't think I mentioned anything about that before, about how he doesn't have sunglasses. Also, I also noticed that, his eye socket's, like, kind of bent right there, or, like, somewhat, like, you see that right there? But, yeah, so he's missing his glasses, of course, because Monty has them. But, yeah, this is him with his glasses, you know, probably when he actually performed, you know? He's got a star in the center of his chest, maybe a little hint reference to, Freddy, because people say, like, Bonnie used to call Freddy his superstar or something. I think that's what people say. Also, if you go into that one room where it seems to be like Glamrock Bonnie's green room somewhat, in Bonnie Bowl, you will like see a little poster that you actually go through when you put on the mask, but it'll be a poster for like from like Freddy, I'm assuming, and it's like saying like "You and Me Forever" or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it said, but I'm pretty sure that's what it said. Anyway, so looking more like Glamrock Bonnie, he has his little earring on his ear. This ear's, you know, actually fixed. He still has his good old hair. Now, I will admit, he is pretty dirty still, like his feet and whatnot. His legs are a little bit dirty, but hey, that's fine. So, yeah, I mean, like, you know, a lot of at least he doesn't look like that right now, you know, or yeah. But so yeah, so there's Glamrock Bonnie for you. Like, again, since I already reviewed his shattered form, it's nothing too much for me to really say. Like, you know, he just doesn't have any tears. He's pretty good, pretty new, you know, like brand new, except, you know, all the dirt and whatnot on his feet and legs. But, you know, he also has his glasses, so that's neat. But so if we look at his skins, which looks like he has quite a few, so you can make him dirty. Even more dirty and whatnot, but like not actually shattered. Oh, yep, making them more dirty, okay. And then, wait, no, I'm gonna see what's the difference between skin 4 and skin 1. Wait, oh, his eyes are glowing. Oh, hang on, let me pull out the advanced bone tool real quick. Where's the glasses? Alright, there we go. So basically I had to use the sub-material tool because for some reason I couldn't find his glasses in the advanced bone tool. Maybe they're just not in there, or I'm just blind or something, but whatever. So yeah, so let's see here. So for all these different skins, you know, but yeah, so there's basically just him with his eyes glowing, and then him with glasses with like, and then it's just him being more dirty, but except his eyes are glowing. So that's basically that for Glamrock Bonnie right there. So yeah, so there's regular Glamrock Bonnie, you know, fixed Glamrock Bonnie. So yeah. Anyways, now let's move on to this guy. I honestly don't even know what people call him anymore. Like, cause I in the game, my gameplay, I just called him the Mimic because I don't know. I was just like, oh yeah, it's the Mimic. Because I don't know. Like, I know like this guy is supposed to be the Mimic, but I'm not that caught up with you and all of you guys in the FNAF lore and whatnot. Mainly because I've only read the first 2 books for the Tales of the Pizzaplex, so I have literally no idea at this point. I don't even know who Mimic is anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all are saying it's him, but yeah, I'm not that caught up. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah. So what do we call this guy? The Entity. Okay, so we're just gonna call him the Entity. So here we go. So here's the Entity. You know, the guy who usually appears whenever you have the mask on for a certain amount of time or stuff like that. You know, he just follows you around the game when you have the mask on. You know, whatnot stuff. He sends animatronics to you. But yeah. So I will say he does look very cool. I also like how like his arms are just like completely like dislocated because, you know, he's not an actual animatronic. He's like a glitch, you know. And yeah, he's also like kind of like a ghost or like a genie. Look, it's funny because he kind of reminds me of a genie right now because, you know, he has like no actual legs. He has like, you know, this tail. I wouldn't say tail, but you know what I mean. This thing. So yeah, that's kind of cool. But yeah, so again, his like limbs are like completely dislocated because, you know, he's a ghost thing. And also, what the frick, why'd you fall? Get back up. We'll come to you guys later. But yeah, so there's him. He has like all these like white like streaks across him, you know, for I want to say like I can't really think right now. I'm just gonna say like coding and whatnot. But yeah, so he is very cool though. I will say that he is very cool. But yeah, so you could just get rid of his eyes because why not? I guess. Alright, I just stole his eyes from him. You can activate skins, which just makes him have no pupils, and then wait, what does that do? What actually does that do? I have no idea. But yeah, so yeah, so there's all of his skins and whatnot and body groups. But yeah, so also his ears are kind of cool, you know, like chunks of them are missing, but it's more like, you know, instead of like natural tears, it's more like pixely, I guess you could say, because, you know, he's a glitch. You know, that's how it's really supposed to look. But yeah, so don't really have too much else to say about the Mimic. Also, well, I will say, like, he's also missing a bunch of, like, pieces, like, right here, or, like, casing, I guess, or whatnot, because, you know, he's a glitch. You know, it's more pixely than official, because, like, he's a glitch and whatnot. But, yeah, don't really have too much else to say about him. But, yeah, so we're gonna move on to Candy Cadet. So, if you don't know, if once you get to under Roxy Raceway and go to that area where, like, you know, the Freddy Fazbear's pizza place was, and you get inside, you will find Candy Cadet chilling there. And, yeah, so his skins, okay, so his skins is just he has one skin, no body groups, and his skin is activating him, basically. So I do remember, I remember seeing him, like I just said, I do remember seeing him in the game, like, you know, in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. I did collect Faz tokens and, like, listen to his story about the monster in the basement, and the mother, and the lullaby stuff, but, yeah, also, I don't know if I heard all of his story, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure his story ends with, like, a distorted air horn noise or something like that, like, when he's done, because I'm pretty sure I collected all the Faz tokens and listened to him, but I actually have no idea, so that's what I just assumed. I don't know, I don't think he had any more of his story, but, of course, he's very damaged, because, you know, FNAF 6 took place a long time ago. But, yeah, so he's missing this hand, or claw, or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, he's missing this hand. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to have nothing right here, but whatever. He's, of course, extremely dirty. He's no longer, like, gray or whatnot. He is brown from rust and whatnot. And, yeah, he's also missing a piece of this little antenna right here. Again, just very, very dirty and rusty. But, yeah, so that's basically all I really gotta say about Candy Cadet. You know, doesn't have as much, like, actual detail to him as, like, these guys for me to go over. No, not saying I wish there's, not saying that makes him, like, a bad ragdoll. Of course, you know, this is how he was in the games. The person who created this Black Blob was just trying to make him, you know, as accurate to the games. They're like, heck, these literally could be, like, the official models from the games. They probably are. I'm sure they are, maybe they're not, they have to be. I don't know. Why is my brain dying today? But, anyways, yeah, so that's basically all for Candy Cadet. Next up is the main character of the game, aka the one you play as, Cassie. So, Cassie is, again, the main protagonist in the game. You know, she is trying to find Gregory, and she's, like, you know, exploring the Pizzaplex, the ruined Pizzaplex, like, running from the Glamrocks and, like, dealing with them. But, yeah, so for Cassie here, I just want to see if there's any body groups. So, what did that do? Wait, hang on, what did that do? SSS, what does that do? Hang on, I'm gonna, like, do this. I'm gonna see real quick. What does that do? Hang on. Anything with her face? No. Anything with the back of her hair? No. Anything with her sweater? No. Nothing with her arms and the bracelets and whatnot. What about her shoes? Not really seeing anything. So yeah, I don't really know if that changes, but alright. Anyways, so yeah, here's Cassie. You know, don't really have much to say about her. You know, she's just, you know, just a human character. You know, just like Gregory. But yeah, she has like brown hair. She got little pigtails. She has like red sweater and whatnot. Just like, she has shorts. She had or jean shorts. I don't know. But yeah. So then we have she's got, you know, classic purple shoes. You know, got them have the Velcro purple sneakers. You know. Yeah. So Yeah, interesting design on the shoes, I will say. Also, her fingernails are green, which I'm pretty sure Roxanne's fingernails are also green, if I'm not mistaken. Here, hang on. Yep, Roxanne's nails are indeed green. Bye. Yeah, anyways. So, yeah, also in the games, apparently, like, I'm pretty sure, like, Roxanne was supposed to be, like, Cassie's favorite, and then I'm assuming Cassie was Roxanne's favorite, because, I don't know, like, in the game, Roxanne was, like, really pretty nice to Cassie, like, she's really nice with Cassie, but she, like, really wanted to, like, you know, get revenge on Gregory. We can all imagine why Gregory literally destroyed all the Glamrocks, besides, like, you know, Freddy. Destroyed Monty, Chica, Roxanne, so of course Roxanne has a reason to be really angry with him because he destroyed her. So, yeah. like Roxanne was really nice with Cassie, but not, you know, Gregory, because, yeah. Yeah. What am I even trying to say? But, yeah, so there's Cassie. Also, I will say, Cassie is really short compared to the animatronics. Like, I get it, because she's, like, she's a child, plus she's a human, so even adult humans are definitely not as tall as the Glamrocks, so of course, you know, she's not gonna be nearly as tall as them, but, like, look how small she is compared to Cadet. Freaking Cadet. It's just funny. I don't know. It's just kind of funny. But, yeah, because, well, again, she's a child, also a human, so, you know, she, of course, is shorter than animatronics, but I don't know, it's just kind of funny. Now, this guy, I honestly don't even know who this is supposed to be. I have no idea. Is he from some sort of ending that I've not seen yet? Because I'm looking here, and he is called DLC Rabbit. What? I've never seen this guy yet, at all, whatsoever. Not from somebody else's gameplay, not from my own. I've not seen this guy. So, yeah, but he has no body groups or skins, but he does look very cool. Like, I don't even know who this is supposed to, like, actually be. I don't know. But, looks like he's made of, like, what, purple goo or something? But, yeah, maybe this is just supposed to be Afton somehow? I honestly don't even know. But, yeah, also he's just got a giant blue, like, circle and whatnot on his chest or torso or whatnot, like, inside the rib cage right there. I mean, he's basically like a human skeleton, except he's not. He's like a rabbit instead. That's kind of freaky. But, yeah, also, like, he's got his, like, jaw right here, like, the normal teeth, and then the front teeth right here. And then he's got, like, looks like he has bits of his ears missing, so, yeah, maybe, I don't know, like, maybe those wires are just sticking out for fun, I'm assuming bits of his ears are missing, but, yeah, I don't really have too much to say about this guy, mainly considering I've not even seen him myself yet. Yeah, also he has his spine right there, so yeah, it's basically just a skeleton, but, like, you know, not a human one, I guess. But, yeah, and he's just also just covered in, like, purple goo and whatnot, so, yeah, that's very interesting. His eyes are also, like, just white, like, white eye glows right there, so, yeah. So, overall, I'd say this guy is really cool. I just have no idea what he actually is. Like, I've not seen him whatsoever yet, so, yeah. So that's all I really gotta say for this guy, again, considering I haven't actually seen him for myself. So I don't really have too much to say about him. But, yeah. So, there's, the DLC rabbit, I guess. Moving on, we got some music man. Anyways, so we got Tiny Music Man, or one of them. So, not the official one, because the official one we do see at some point in the game, in event. But, yeah, so basically, this Music Man is, one of the Music Men that we are trying to run from, or get away from, or whatnot, in a segment in Ruin. So basically, there's a segment where you're in Bonnie Bowl, and also the arcade area, one of the arcades, where, you have to deal with these tiny Music Men while you're trying to find all the security nodes and whatnot, and it was very stressful for me. But yeah, a lot of parts in Run were pretty stressful. It took me a hot minute to find what to do. So yeah, so there's the different head shapes. Now there's also different torso shapes, but I'm gonna be here forever, so if I actually like go into detail with everyone, so I'm just gonna show them off right here. So this is the first one. So yeah, I don't know why I spawned into all these versions of it, but well, yeah, okay. Anyways, so yeah, so here's the first one, here's the second one, here's the third one, fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one, the seventh one, which this one is actually really interesting. I've noticed this feature with quite a few different types of animatronics throughout the Pizzaplex, but we'll get back to this feature because Maskbot also has that same feature, so we will just talk about that with him. So yeah, and then Model 8, which you can just absolutely remove his head from the existence of this planet, and yeah. So, and then here's all the different types of torsos. So yep, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just completely getting rid of it, which honestly this looks very cursed. But yeah, so we're just gonna give you back your torso. Anyway, so same thing with his arms, you can just, but you know, okay, so his arms don't really have like many body groups, you can just do that, or you can just absolutely remove his arms, because why not? So yeah. And then for his arm rights, do the same thing. And also, I'm curious about something, so hang on. So, let me go back to arm left. And let me just, like, completely get rid of it. I want to see if this gets rid of his hand. Okay, it does. I was curious. I was curious that getting rid of his arm also got rid of his hand. I don't know. Just curious. Anyways, so you can also get rid of his symbols, because why not? Who needs symbols? Am I right? So, yeah. So there's the tiny music man right there. So yeah, alright. So he is very cool, I will say. But he also has, like, you know, his hat's like messed up there. His jaw, like, of course there's all the different ones, but I just didn't really want to have to go into detail with every single one because this video is already half an hour long. So yeah. So yeah, there's Tiny Music Man. Now moving on, we have this creature thing. Who even is this? I forgot his name. Mascot 4. Okay. Yeah, so I want to say this guy's supposed to be a lion, but I ain't 100% sure. I'm pretty sure though. It has to be. It has to be. I don't see it being anything else right now. But yeah, so I know there's like a way where like you go to certain cameras or you find certain whatchamacallit, you find certain secret cameras, open doors, and then eventually you find this guy who will chase you, and then I believe that's how you get the scooping ending. So yeah. So skin 1, I don't even know what that does. Dang on, let me look here. What the heck does that do? What is that? What does that actually do? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I can't see it right now. Yeah, so sorry, I just can't find this. I can't find the skin change. It's not, at least it's not an obvious one. It's just a probably hidden detail one. But like, does it like make his eyes glow? Is that what it is? No, I don't know. But yeah, so he's obviously very messed up. You can tell he's a very old costume. Like he's not like, he even has like endo. He even has like wait, oh, I think it's because it's supposed to be the mimic inside of him right now. Like if I just like get rid of yep, it's basically supposed to be the mimic inside of him. Yeah, because yeah, it's like one of the mimic suits or whatnot. So yeah, so he has a lot of wires, you know. He's got a lot of tears because he's very old, you know. He's got a little jersey on, what it seems to be, and yeah, he's missing an eye. I don't know what this is supposed to be right here. It's supposed to be like an elephant ear. What the heck? I don't know. That's what that reminded me of. I have no idea if that's what it actually is. Like, looks like it was sewn on, but yeah, with like a lot of the parts here. But yeah, also his snout's just missing, so that's lovely. He's missing quite a bit of teeth. And yeah, don't have too much to say about him. I did see him from a bit of Fusion Z Gamer's gameplay, so yeah, I did see him get that ending, but never got it myself. But yeah, also I noticed he has a shoe on this foot, but not on this one, so that's interesting. And yeah, I know I'm not reviewing like these, like quite a few of these guys that as much as I was reviewing the ones at the beginning. Well, one of the main reasons is just because this video is getting really long, and I just don't want it to be, you know, too long. So yeah, so there's that guy. And yeah, now moving on to Maskbot, which is just Mapbot, except he's missing his hat and his maps, and his head's just completely messed up. So basically, I noticed a feature with some of the animatronics in the pizzeria where their parts from their head, the metal from their head, is just like just pushed up to form rabbit ears like that. Like, I don't know, it's just strange. But yeah, of course I'm probably symbolizing like Vanny or whatnot, or Glitch Trap, or like Afton, or well, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, but for Mapbot, his only skin is to make his eyes glow. He does not have any body groups. So yeah, it's just Mapbot except for that feature, no hat, and he's just very dirty. So yeah, don't have too much to really say about him. You know, it's just Maskbot, you know. But yeah, not a good enough replacement for Mapbot though. Anyways, moving on to the Mimic. So yeah, here's the actual Mimic right here, which I believe is what it is called. Yep, Mimic. So yeah, so it's basically an endoskeleton with just a lot of what looks to be old fabric connected to it, and like just wires and whatnot. Just a very messed up endoskeleton, basically. Now, I'm pretty sure this guy is supposed to have more to him, and no, I mean not more to him, but I'm pretty sure he's supposed to represent something like else than just an endoskeleton. Like he's just more important. But I don't know a lot about the Mimic at all. I didn't read that book, so yeah. But yeah, also he's got like fabric attached to his head right there, so that's very interesting. But yeah, so that's basically the Mimic. It's a very messed up endoskeleton. He's like, you know, very messed up, has some cloth attached to him, but yeah. So he doesn't have body groups or skins, so yeah. So that's basically the Mimic for you. So yeah. Anyways, moving on, we have Monty. So yeah, Monty is very messed up in the game. So I honestly don't know how he's still functioning. He is literally half an animatronic without a suit. Seriously, like, dude, how are you still alive? Like, how are you still functioning? Like, dude has no legs, no pelvis, no lower torso, just his upper torso, his arms, and his head. Like, the only somewhat form of his suit he has is his hair, which is technically connected to his endo right there. But yeah, which honestly is a pretty cool detail, I might add. But yeah. Also, he only has one eye, so yeah. And instead of his legs, he just has one long wire. So yeah, because I'm pretty sure in his shattered form he had multiple wires, but now he's down to one. So yeah, well, technically one, but like they're all like, but you can see it's kind of like actually somewhat multiple, but they're just all connected like together. I don't know. But yeah, and he also just has a bunch of orange and like black wires coming from his upper torso, and yeah. Also, it's interesting how we're like, in the main game, we took his claws, but are his claws gone? No. His legs are though, but not his claws. Like, what? I don't know. It's interesting. But yeah. So for his skins or body groups, he does not have any. So yeah. So that's basically just ruined Monty for you. We have seen him before, we know what he looks like, so it's nothing too new. You know, he's like missing bits of his teeth, I see. But yeah. Because, well, you know, again, we've seen him before. So yeah. So next up is Glamrock Freddy, or Prototype. So people say, because if you don't know, on his foot it says Prototype, like in the game it does. I don't know anymore, like, because people say this isn't Glamrock Freddy. Like, me personally, I don't know if I don't really know. Okay, like, I honestly, at first, I really did think this was the real Glamrock Freddy, despite it saying Prototype on his foot, because if you remember, in the Princess Quest ending, like, because, you know, it still has the Vanny ending, but, like, when you play all the games, but all the Princess Quest games, then you get the Princess Quest ending. But basically, you know, Freddy still gets knocked off of the ledge and gets attacked by the stat bots, gets ripped to shreds, and we did find him in Phaser Blast, so that's very interesting. So yeah, so probably hinting at that. Also, his head's missing from like Gregory taking it, and yeah, also it does appear to be the case that we did free Vanny because or Vanessa or whatnot, because she's you know, if you go into her hideout area, the Princess Quest sword is in there, and it's like looks like she was freed. So I'm assuming that's the canon ending. But yeah. So yeah. But anyways, either way, this is prototype or just I guess a different Glamrock Freddy. I don't know. I don't know. Matt Pat, where are you when we need you, man? Did he make any theories about the official game yet, or Ruin? I can't remember. I need to check. But yeah. So yeah, he also still has that gift inside of his torso, so that's interesting. Yes, it's basically Glamrock Freddy with no head. Also, his torso just became just got teeth, I guess. Basically, it just acts like teeth since he has no head. So yeah, he has no skins or body groups, but yeah. He just has a lot of tears, like, on his back. He's got a giant tear. He's got a lot on his legs. He has rods, or spikes, or whatever, going through his arms and torso, what it looks like here. And his legs. So, that's very lovely. He's missing the casing to his hands. Assuming maybe from getting Monty's claws, even though he has them. You know? I don't know. But, yeah. So, the looks, yeah, it's basically, like, a really shattered Glamrock Freddy without his head. Like, we'll go, you know, it says prototype on his foot, so, you know, because, like, since that's what it says, people are like, this isn't the real Glamrock Freddy. I don't know if it is or not. I'm just gonna wait until Matt Pat comes out with some, so I can believe him. Because at this point, that's just what it is. Usually when he makes a theory, and then it actually makes sense, people just believe it, because we need someone to at least make sense of this. But yeah, also his like his casing on this arm's like really dented. Like that's a recurring thing with a lot of them. It's not only cracked and tore up and whatnot, it also is dented. So that's very interesting. But yeah, that's basically prototype or this Glamrock Freddy for you. Anyways, next up is Roxanne, aka the best Glamrock. I mean, what? I didn't say that. But anyways, yeah, so here's ruined Roxanne Wolf, so she does not have any skins or body groups, but yeah, so she's missing a lot of her hair, as we all remember. She's missing the casing to the back of her head. Look at this. Look at the amount of casing that's actually on her head. Like, seriously, she has like almost no casing on her head, just the top and the sides, and that's it. The back and the front, no. Oh my god, I don't know, it's just kind of funny. But yeah, again, also I did notice that, like, hey, like, this doesn't really, like, because this, like, faceplate right here, like, which I think is supposed to be, like, covering her actual endo, was not there in her shattered form, if I do recall. And, I'm pretty sure her ears were a lot smaller, so, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Maybe, like, workers, like, after, like, they got into their shattered forms and Gregory, I don't know, maybe left or something, after, like, Scare Breach, like, the workers tried fixing the Glamrocks a tiny bit, but then just gave up. I don't know. I don't know, man. But, yeah, she's missing a lot of her torso, her arm, her foot, pelvis, whatnot. And also, I'm pretty sure, if I recall, her pelvis casing was, like, red, like her, upper torso casing, if I do believe. Right? And her shoulder pads. Right? Yeah, okay, I was right. I had to make sure I wasn't going crazy. But, yeah, alright, anyways. So, yeah, also this bit of her green hair, she's, like, you know, really messed up. It's, like, bent, like, way up like that. And, yeah, she still has her green nails, though, on this hand, so that's very lovely. She's missing a lot of her fingers on this one, though. But on this one, she basically has them all. So, yeah. But, again, she's missing a lot of casing. Her face, you know, her eyes are still missing. But, yeah. Also, there's a reoccurring joke in my streams for Ruin. Also, my streams I did while I was waiting for Ruin. I was streaming regular Security Breach while we were waiting for it. But I made a reoccurring joke how like every time I saw like a poster or plush or just like anything of Roxanne, like even on an arcade machine or like wall painting or whatnot, I would always just go like, oh. just for the fun of it, just for the fun of it. Like if you actually ask me, do I actually sub for Roxanne? No. Now, if you ask me in early 2022, that'd probably be a different story. But no, I don't actually. Like, it's a robot. Like, but yeah. So yeah, but it's just a reoccurring joke. Also, if you haven't seen that mini like skit or not, I wouldn't say skit, but it's like a mini little clip from one of my streams, gameplay streams, part 2. Because I made 2 streams for Ruin, and part 2, the second stream, when we deactivated Roxanne, I was just like fake crying the whole time, like like, it was funny, it was hilarious, and then yeah, and then I decided to clip that and just put it on my main channel, because why not? I think in my stream I did say I was gonna put it on my second channel, but I just changed my mind, decided to put it on my main one, because why not? But yeah, it was funny. Yeah, I thought of the idea though, like right after I was done fake crying about Roxanne, you know, being deactivated. So it was before I figured out, like I thought of this before, like I figured out, oh hey, Roxanne's actually alive, but I still wanted to make it, even though, despite knowing that she didn't actually die that way, but whatever. But yeah, so, anyways, that's basically this whole pack. Holy frick, this review video is almost 15 minutes long. Holy frick. I wasted a lot of time just reviewing these guys. Well, I wouldn't say wasted, because honestly it's pretty fun just reviewing these guys. Y'all know, hey, they're out, and yeah, of course this pack will be linked in the description down below, and you do have to get the materials for like this pack. So, but once you get like go to the add-on pack for it on Steam, it will tell you, hey, you need these materials in order for it to work. So yeah. So yeah, there's all those guys. Despite it being like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, then again, yeah, that's actually reasonable since how many of them are there. I just, like, at first I was just like actually going through them in more greater detail, but then once I started getting through, I was just like, alright, maybe I should actually speed up the process a tiny bit, because I'm gonna be here for forever if I don't. But yeah, so yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Again, everything will be linked in the description down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave turn on notification bell so you won't miss out on any other video that I upload, and yeah. So yeah, also leave a comment, because why not? And yeah, so of course I will try to make a Security Breach Ruin roleplay. Don't know if anyone's gonna try to make a Ruin map or not, because you know, the map's extremely big. Unless like people like separate it into like the different zones of the map, I would honestly be fine with that. But yeah, if not, I can just like take the regular Security Breach map and just find a way to make it look like the Ruin one. I can try. I think that I don't know. I'll figure it out, because I don't even know if, wait, do we even go in the atrium? I don't think we do. I think I'm good. All right, for that part. But anyways, enough talking. That'll be the end for it. So yeah, so I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Why am I with Foxy? Why am I not helping Foxy? What the frick?